Right, so we're going to do this. As you can see here, once I put my cursor here, um the labeling of this button is just display whenever I put it. I hope it makes some sense, but it would make more sense once we start working on it. So stay tuned and let us just get into it. Let me just close here. First thing first, we're gonna create our new folder, and let us call this a button ripple. Just, you can name it whatever, it is just your project and no one. Okay, I have already opened my index and I went on and press shift and control and exclamation mark. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna change the title. Let's call it a button project. Okay, and then we have to link. Let us link our CSS. Let us also link our script. Choose the second one, and our script name is home.js. Okay, and then we save this. As you can see, it's already changed the name here to button project, so we are safe to go. Let us create this button. Let us create it with a link. There you go. And let us just put some h, nope, an h here, and let us give it a class. Let us give it a class called BDN. Let us give it a class called BDN, and let us put it in a span so it can be able to create a name of it. And let us say it's a button. Oh nope, I want to give it a name actually, not to create an actual button. There you go. Let us save this and it should appear. Okay, here it is. I think that's it, guys. We are now moving on to our styling. So because we don't want to waste any time, let's go straight to styling. First target is our body. Always we want to remove the margins to be 0, the padding to be also 0. We wanna have a background color of pink, just as the one that was. Let us make it pink, and we wanna view it in the height in a vertical. Nope, to be 100% view in height. We also want to display it flex. Let us display our to be flex, and also we wanna display flex. We wanna justify the content center. There you go. Wanna align the item center. There you go. As you can see, it's moving to exactly where we want it to be. Okay, I think with the body we're done. Let us move on to our, actually there's nothing much you can do, I guess. Let us move on. Let us target our button, and we named we gave it a class called a BDN. So we're going to use a dot BDN. Okay, we're gonna give it a dot BDN, and then let us change the background color of our pattern to be green. I don't even know why I choose green, but there you go. But we need to give it a height, and let us give it a padding of 20 pixels, and also the margin of not matching but matching of 10 pixels. There you go. I don't know if it's a little bit small. Let us give it a box shadow and see how we can, like, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but let's give it, no, let us carry on and give it a box shadow of 10 pixel and 8 pixel up and down, and then give it an RGB color of red to be 0 and green to be 0 and blue and black. Let us give it a point 3. See, as you can see, I don't think, first let us give it a 0 here. There you go. I think it's now looking like a proper pattern actually. Let us carry on. Let us say give it a flex direction of 9. There you go. And let us give it a color to be black. Change this color actually to be black, so I'm gonna pick black. There you go. I think black it is. You need to remove the, I don't know why I wrote flex direction here. I want to remove a text decoration actually. Let us say text decoration to be none. There you go. I think this is a pattern. Let me give it a 25 and a 15. There you go. This is a very nice pattern. Now let us create another so for us to have something like that, a rib that will flex here, let us make a pattern pseudocode before, which means we're gonna say bdn, and then we're gonna say before we hover it. Okay, no, just before. Let's first create it before we even hover it, or else let us, okay, no, it's fine. Before we hover it, set a position first. Position here to be a relative, so that our pattern can play around. So let us say relative. There you go. And then position this one to be absolute. Position to be absolute. Let us give it a background color of, okay, I forgot to introduce, every time a pseudocode you write you have to have a content, so that opacity. There you go. And then background color, so we can see it. Let us give it a background color of, let us make it red. You can't see it for now, so for it to be visible, let us give it a height. Let us give it a half of 20 pixel. Okay, and the width with a width of 20 pixel, so we can see what are we working on. There you go. Because we have positioned it absolutely, then we can be able to move it. And also we need to make it this, we give it a border radius of 50%, so it can be in a circle form. But before that, let's give it a positioning, which is when we move, when it's left, let us make it 50 pixel, and also there you go, it's moving exactly. And then top 50 pixel also, just to see how it works. Okay, it's fine. We just want to see, guys, how it works. Let us change it let us give it a border radius of, let us give it a border radius so it can be in a circle, not a square. Border radius, let us give it a 50% of border radius. There you go. Okay, let us transition it in the middle. Let us transform it so it can be like, and translate. Let us translate it, guys, to be 50% minus, so it can be in the middle. 50% minus 50%. There you go. Okay, okay, it's fine, fine. I think it's fine right here. Let us transform the width. The width, so that whenever we hover it, okay, let us transform the width to be 0.5 seconds when we hover, and then the height to be also 0. Nope, and the height to be also 0.5 seconds. So let us say button hover. When we hover it in before, yeah, we want to target this one, guys. So let us just do that and say whenever we hover it, it must have a width of 100 pixel, and it must give it a height of also 400 pixel. Okay, don't know why I'm doing this. So okay, so you can see it's all over, it's giving me the all over hovering, so we need to fix that. Okay, before we even do that, let us target our span first. Okay, change Okay, my span is this one. Okay, let me not be everywhere. Let us go back, because when I hover here, you see what is happening. So let us change the height to be 0, because we already seen our Ctrl S. There you go. So it is not visible, but what we can do, okay, no, it's fine guys, like this. We're gonna change it on our JS. You'll see what I want it to do. So let us target our span, our button span, which is this. Our button span, we want it to be positioned relative to our within, so it can be above. Also, I want it to be above, you see, to be displayed above this before. So we're gonna say give it a z index. Let us give it a z index of 1. Save it. See, there you go, button is here. So okay, we are now moving on to our JS guys. Let us just go straight. Okay, let me see. Okay, mistake number 1. It's loading. Let's change here to be Y. There you go. What else? Okay, I think everything is fine. Should be working now. What button element it is? Yeah. See? Close this. Okay, let us see. Okay, still saving. Let us wait for it. So there's only thing we have here, it's a button, so which we call it a btn. So let us just say const button element, and let us say document, so that we can be able to select it, query selector. Let us just pick this one, and then let us say it's a class btn. So that's it, and then let us target our button element and give it an event listener, and add an event listener. Whenever we mouse over here, something must happen. So let us just give it and say mouse over. I don't know why. I think it's mouse more over, a mouse over in an event, and then we must create a function. I think this is the right one. Okay, we must create a function. Okay, what must happen in this function? We have to say const create. Let us create. Do still remember that what we did here that make this to be this is this part, our left and top, so we must target this and give them a variable instead. Okay, so let's say const x will be equal to event, which is this event, an event dot page x minus button. Okay, I'm gonna show you just now. Button element dot offset x. Offset, I mean x is a left to right. Offset left. I don't know why. Offset left. Let us repeat this, but for y, there you go, and give this a y, and then it's for top. And then okay, that's it. Now let us go to our styles and give this a variable, because we can't manually or connect our before button with our JS, so we better give them a variable. So we're gonna say give them a variable. It's x and it's left, and variables, let us call it x position, and let us just do the same with our top, which is y, so it can take whatever position we give it here and display it on our variable. That is why we're giving the position a variable, and this one we're gonna call it an y position. So let us control and save. Okay, we are now working on it. Okay, offset left. Okay, it's fine. These are numbers of my button. Whenever I scroll it, there are numbers. If you can control off button offset left, you'd get those numbers. You can just play around that and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's say let's just say button element. Let us give it a new style because we have changed the variables there. Okay, so we're gonna say style dot, nope, I don't want that. I want to say style style, we're gonna say button element dot style, and then we're gonna set property, set the property to be those variables we just named them, which are a variable called an x position, this one is x, so x plus, which is in pixel, so it is in pixel, so we're gonna say pixel, and then copy the same thing and give it and make the one for our and provide and set the one for our y, which is our top. Let us see if it's going to work. Our y, and then let's control and save this. Let me see. Okay, mistake number 1. It's loading. Let's change here to be Y. There you go. What else? Okay, I think everything is fine. Should be working now. What button element it is? Yeah. See? Not like that. There you go. Okay, this is a little bit slow. Yeah. There you go. It is. Yeah, guys, it is working. It's just that my computer is slow. Let me minimize this and let us see if it's working. Okay, as you see, it's loading. There you go. Yeah. So every point I point, anywhere I point, it starts the circle from there, as you can see. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.